Sis, have you ever been somebody's favorite room to walk into but never the home they wanted to stay in? That question is sitting heavy right now because of Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion. Before we go further, a lot of what's circulating about their breakup comes from unnamed insiders. Neither one has confirmed every word being reported, so we're not here to put a man on trial based on anonymous sources. But this story cracks something open, because whether every detail is true or not, the pattern underneath it is one we know. Black women know this pattern. We've watched colorism, access, and transitional love play out in our own circles, our own relationships. Here's what the story is showing us, if there's any truth to it. You've got a woman without a deep family system behind her. No tight circle who'd pull her aside and say, something's off about this one. When that net isn't there, a relationship becomes the place a woman finally feels chosen, witnessed, safe. A woman doesn't pace herself when that's underneath. She doesn't wait to see if what's said matches what's done. She moves fast, not because she's foolish, but because she's relieved. Somebody finally chose her, and relief talks before discernment gets a word in. That's how a woman ends up calling a man the nicest person she's ever met prematurely. Now here's the side that stings the most. If the reports hold any truth, what she may have offered wasn't just companionship, it was access to rooms, to a cultural acceptance that was never his to begin with, her platform, her status, and he could walk through those doors while privately, allegedly, looking down on the very thing that opened them. The way she speaks, the way she acts. Colorism wearing a relationship as a disguise. Here's something worth naming gently, sis. Klay was raised by a black father and a white mother. That's documented, not rumor. What his alleged words were really about, only he could tell you. But it's worth understanding in general that mixed identity can carry its own quiet tug of war, which expressions of blackness get treated as acceptable growing up, and which don't. When that tension exists in a person, it doesn't always stay contained. Sometimes the nearest relationship absorbs it. Stay with me, sis, because here's where it gets deeper than a breakup story. If the disdain was really there, why did he stay? A man can hold real contempt for who you are and still stay, because what he's staying for was never you. It was what you provide. Disdain and attachment can live in the same man at the same time because they're aimed at two different things. The disdain is for her. The attachment is for what she opens up. That's why he can be affectionate in public and passive-aggressive in private. He's not confused. He's compartmentalized, collecting the benefit while withholding the respect, because respect was never required to keep collecting it. This is what disconnection from a partner actually looks like up close. Sometimes it looks like staying, showing up, playing the part, while never once choosing to actually know her, value her, or examine what his own contempt says about him. So what does this teach us about self-worth, sis? Being wanted is not the same as being valued. Somebody can want what you represent without ever valuing who you are underneath it. Don't let what you're missing decide how fast you move. A woman's worth was never decided by how quickly someone chose her or by how long he chose to stay. It was settled before anybody walked through the door. Acceptance says something good about the woman who gives it, even when it's mishandled. The problem is never her acceptance. It's what somebody does with it once they have it. Watch what people do with what you hand them. And the loss of a relationship is never the loss of self. The relationship was never where a woman's worth came from. The worth was always hers first. A woman's value was never up for negotiation. It isn't the verdict that comes out of a breakup. It's the starting point she brings into every room she walks into. So if you've ever wondered whether you were truly seen or simply useful, wanted, or valued, sis, type I am valued in the comments. Not for him, for you. Until next time, know your worth. Be that woman.